still in countdown.
Oh. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Life Real Estate Investing Show, where we help you get your real estate wealth on. My name is Hector Hernandez. I'm a real estate fund manager as well as a real estate wealth building coach here at reallifetrading.com. Joining me today, as always, my co-host, my buddy, my pal, Mr. Luis Alejandro Lopez. Luisito, what you got in store for us today, buddy?
Hello, everyone. My name is Luis Alejandro Lopez. I'm a real estate coach here at reallifetrading.com, and we have a great show for you. Remember that we've been taking you every show, everything that we're doing, we're showing you how you can get into real estate, how you can flip homes, buy them, fix them, sell them, and make sexy cash. So this show, we have a new investor. Fabian has been with us for, what? Couple of years now, year and a half now.
Yeah.
He's one of our mentees, and he finally decided, okay, no, let's get it rolling and let's get on with it. So we're basically gonna interview him today. We're gonna go through his projects. He's gonna run through his numbers and see what makes him tick. All right. And with this, guys, I introduce you Fabian Vigna. What's up, bro? How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me. It's nice to see you again, guys. It's a pleasure to be here with you, sharing my first flip and run the numbers, see the picture before and after, and the whole experience doing fix and flipping.
Awesome. So Fabian has been looking for a flip and trying to find a flip for about a year or so. We've been going back and forth every time he gets a project, and we look at the numbers, we look at things, and you've been discarded probably 3 or 4 before picking this one up, right?
Yeah, but we submit a lot of offers. We're trying to search, looking for a good property, run the number for each of one using MLS, sending offer, visit the property, take picture, run the number, so on. Then we start looking at the same time some actions websites and try to put some bid over there. Nothing happened. And then I talking with some house sellers and visit 2 or 3 houses and put one property on contract. That property was in Deerfield Beach. It's a beautiful house, nice area, 3-2, with a huge potential. And that property, the owner was in some type of divorce. At the same time, the wife get into bankruptcy. Everything is a mess. The lawyer no one want to close because there's some litigation in the middle. We wait for about 6 months, and then we have to cancel the contract. And then after that, start looking again. MLS, house seller, blah, 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 looking for option, but never give up, basically. And after a few months, we get in contract into this property right here, run the number, looks okay, sign the deal.
Boom. Pull the trigger.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. Hey, real quick, I want to take it back a little bit before the flip, right? Who was Fabian? Why? How did you get into this? What made you get to the path where you're at now? I really would love a little bit of background.
Okay. Yeah, I started investing in real estate, but my first property here in States, I purchased a condo, 2-2 in 2004. Was my property for a living, basically my house. At that time, everything is basically they push you to buy the property.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something.
I remember. I was there.
Wait, was that 2006?
2005.
Yeah, 2004. When I got into the contract for that property, I earning basically $400 for a week. I took 2 weeks of payment and put that money into the down payment for the apartment, $1,600.
Nice.
Everything else was finance, basically to 80% for 30 years and 20% line of credit fixed rate for 3 months, no, for 3 years, 3 years or 5 years, interest only. Yeah, I moved into the property, fixed it up, living there for 4 years. At the same time, I pay out the line of credit in 4 years, and then I use that money to buy my house. Uh, and I use that apartment for rent, and I still have that apartment. And I'm moving to my house that I live in right now. Everything get messed with the real estate. The apartment I purchased for 160, then go down to $70,000, something like that. I decide to keep it, continue payment, and the same happened to my house. I purchased my house for 310, go down to 200, 160, something like that. Continue doing the payment and keep my house. I stay here for a little bit, 2-3 more years. Basically, everything with the real estate, you know this history, go down, crash everything. I start looking for properties. Here in Miami, I saw some apartments, condos, basically, 2 for 35 grand. I use all my 401k, credit card, everything. I purchase that property in cash. That is the only way, or the only way that I know at that time that is viable for myself to buy a property. And then repeat the same story after 4 more years. I got another property, 65k. I use my 401k, credit card, and everything. I purchase cash. Same after 4 more years. Blah, blah, blah. That is not the right way to grow my portfolio. I have to do something else. Start learning, take different courses on real estate. And I took a HELOC from my primary home and used that money to just basically put 20% down in different condos and grow my portfolio over time. Right now, I have 10 condos as a rental portfolio that produce about 10k per month or something like that in cash flow. And my son I have 2 sons. One is 23, another is 19. The biggest one decided not to go to college. The kids, and then, okay, you have to do something with your life. Then what you have to do? Okay, let's do fix and flip. And then I contact Luis Alejandro. We talk the classes. We review everything, all the thing, how create income, a huge, nice money using other people's money to basically fix the property and get my son put in the road to something bigger and nicer.
I love it, man. That's such an inspiring story. So thank you for sharing that background and the way that you saw, like, okay, hey, my son's not going to go to college. Well, let me help him, like Louis likes to say, help him make big bags of cash, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's what real estate
Big
flipping
bags
can
of
do for
sexy
you, right?
cash. Wait,
Oh, I'm
sexy.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sexy bags of cash, my bad.
Yeah.
It is definitely a phenomenal story, man. I love that, and you went through the downs. You held on, and that's what a lot of people sometimes miss about real estate, right? That equity can come and go, but as long as you're cash flowing,
Exactly. Yes.
that cash flow keeps on flowing, baby. That's what it's all about.
One of these years we'll figure it out.
That's true. Yeah.
That's amazing. So you have your portfolio, and then, okay, let's do something different. So
Yes.
basically, you're looking for a new avenue for him to grow and, kind of grab him by the hand. This is what we're doing now.
Exactly. Yes.
How is he? I remember he was taking the license course, right? The real estate
He's
license.
taking, yeah, but he's not getting the license
Correct.
yet. But it's on the course to
But
get
again,
the
you don't. One of the things that we always say, you don't need a license to be able to invest in real estate. You don't need to. I mean, he helps somewhat to have have access to the MLS and things like that, but you don't really need to have a license to go visit a house, to go knock on a door, talk to someone, go with an agent. The agent's going to make the mission no matter what.
Mhm.
So if you don't have a license, that's not a reason for you not to start. If you don't have cash, it's not a reason not for you not to start. Basically, what you need to find, it's a deal. Find a good project, and everything will fall into place for the most
Yes,
part, correct?
yes, yeah. Uh, Having a realtor license is a little bit helpful because
Mhm.
you know something that the normal people don't know because you have to take classes, know the rules and regulation and everything, and also that give you access to the MLS to get the comps for the properties and get ready for the property. Basically, has to pros and cons.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier to go find something and it's there, print it out, call the agent. I'm gonna go see it now,
Yes,
than having to wait for someone to call to
that's
contact it.
exactly.
So you cutting the middleman, not only money wise, because it's not the money part, it's the access to the product what you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah, and the
Okay,
velocity
and
to
and and
get
that's
it
the
there.
reason why I have my license. You have your license. Hector has
Exactly.
his license. You have what? You're still broker, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
have my
it's
brokers. I
exactly
mean, I don't practice. I don't use it. I let the wife do that. But yes, essentially, there's
yeah, but
there's a
that's
broker in the
access to the
house. That's
product.
all that matters, right?
Yeah.
And
It goes to the same printer.
and I want to make something. I want to bring something up for the audience that's watching this because not only was Fabian a long term investor already, right? He was already buying rentals. He was already a licensed agent, but he was looking to do something slightly different. And he probably could have just gone out there and done it with his knowledge. But instead, what he decided, he's like, you know what, I'm going to shave some time. I'm going to avoid some of the headaches and some of the pain points. And I'm going to get with Lewis and I'm going to take his mentorship and I'm going to use to my advantage some of that hair that he lost, right? and all that,
I
all
had a
those
little bit of hair
years
when it started. Yep.
and save a couple of mistakes because it's a slightly different business model than what you were used to, right? Before Fabian, share a little bit about your thought process there because I'm sure you were like, hey, I could just wing this and figure it out.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, for sure. Is sometimes you see, I can do it. I can do it. Yes, you can, but one little mistake can cost you a lot of money. Yeah.
So that's
Especially in
when the
real estate. It's a
experience.
it's a slower moving game. You got, several $100,000 on the line. Even if it's OPM, right? Other people's money, you're still responsible for it. And at the end of the day, it's you did the right thing by, cutting out some of that potential risk
Hmm.
and a pain to accelerate your success is basically what I like to call it, right? That's why we all get coaching in whatever we get coaching in.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yes. Okay.
So okay, how do you're looking for products just on the MLS? How do you find them? How's your criteria? What are you looking for?
Uh,
Let's say you sit down in the morning, and what type of property location is your target?
okay. Looking for single family homes, uh, no older than 1950, no older than that. CVS constructions and into the nice neighborhood. I already know the area. Try to avoid the bad neighborhood because I want
So
something
you're
to.
looking for basically A type property, because for example, the one we're gonna look at is called Gables. That's like cream of the cream of the cream of
Yeah,
Miami,
no,
right?
no A property, no, like a B property, B plus. Yeah, C
Okay.
between C plus and B plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. And how do you fund them? You using your own money? Do you pick up with an investor, regular bank?
Yeah.
You got your
Well,
uncle?
no, I using for down payment. I have a line of credit, my HELOC, and also have
Mhm.
a little bit of cash in the bank. I using that money, and for the rehab and the 80% of the project, I use a hard money lender.
Okay, good.
Basically, the hard money lender borrow me the 80% of the property, the purchase price, plus 100% of the rehab.
Nice. Nice.
That's perfect.
Roughly,
Can you unpack that a little bit of how that works? Because not, let's go back to that audience member that's never done that.
Okay.
Do they just give you all the money for the repairs up front, or how does that process go? Let's walk the audience.
Okay. Basically, the way that they work, you have to first show you the lender what is your target, your property. They evaluate the property. You have to get an estimate. What do you want to do with the property? What is the repair you want to do? What is the, the finish that you want to do, basically in the property, and what is your expected after repair value? They evaluate the property and they say, okay, I can borrow 80% of the property based on your experience, based on the properties. And for the repairs, you prepare the budget and they evaluate. And if they approve, basically they charge you 1.5% at the closing or 2%, and give you the money to buy the property. And then you have to use your own money or credit card to start the working. When you finish one area, you call the Harmony lender, see, okay, I finished the kitchen. You can come here, they send the inspector, review if everything looks as they expect. They give you the money for the cost of the kitchen, and you can use that money to continue with the project. Every time that you call the Harmony lender, basically it's a fee for inspections. You can call 1, 2, 3 times. You can call just one time in the middle, one time at the end, or you can call one time at the end if you want.
Yeah, perfect. That's and it really depends on your liquidity, right? How much capital you have on hand, how much of that construction you can front, and then you request that construction draw from the rest of your loan, and they send that inspector out. Typically $150 to $200 is what that inspection costs to just make sure that what you say is done, right?
Exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. And the other thing that I like a lot is that you have a second pair of eyes looking at the deal. So your numbers match. Then you send to somebody that's has experience with it, and then review the numbers of the purchase and the numbers of the project, of the other rehab project. So you have a second pair of experience there. If they see something that might not be there, they're probably gonna let you know, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? If everything in your eyes looks good, and then if somebody that's even doing this like every day of the week, every month, it's okay with them. You have the assurance that okay, we're getting ready, we're getting better. It's peace of mind as well. Even though, and it pays. I'd rather pay the $150 per draw than somebody have that peace of mind that somebody else knows exactly that has been doing it forever. It's okay with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that works exceptionally well also for remote flipping, right? Because now you don't just have your team out there and your project manager, your local project manager, or who your contractor is, but now you have the lender's inspector going out to verify what they're saying is done. So that does bode very well for anyone doing remote flipping. In this case, you were nearby, so obviously all your inspections were 100% on point. But I've seen, people when they have the instances of remote flipping, and then that's how they uncover little things that their team on the ground isn't doing, necessarily perfect, or as one would by being there and babysitting the project. I want to unpack a little something when you gave your criteria, Fabian, about the properties. You said CBS construction. We're here in Florida, concrete block.
Yeah.
For insurance purposes, is extremely important. But it's also, a more durable property and a more attractive property to your buyers. But you hit on 1950s or better. Can you tell us why that is that you target that? And did that change? Was that always the case? What are your thoughts on that?
No, because all construction normally have more issues with the newest one. And normally all construction you can maybe get a problem with the wires, all the electricity things, and get into that mess is a lot of money, time, and effort. And I would try to basically avoid that part. I want to do not a full rehab, but like a little bit more.
I love it. Yeah. And that's not the case around the entire United States. So just to unpack it for our audience members that are not here in Florida, right around the 50s, construction materials started to get a little bit more acceptable. You still have the risk of cast iron pipes, but it's that could be reduced by just an inspection and some cloth wires. But once you get into the 30s and 20s constructions here in Florida, it's a big box of surprises what you find behind those walls. Lewis is like, don't do it.
No,
That's
no.
part of that right there, right, buddy?
I learned my lesson. With the cast iron pipes, with aluminum wiring, with fuses instead of breaking boxes.
Yeah.
No, me it's 1980 and up. I don't want to
1980,
deal
okay,
with a
yeah.
mess
Yeah.
or
That's
lead
better.
paint.
Yeah,
I
that's
learned.
about right. I prefer 80s these days as well. I know that sometimes we got to flip those 70s and even 60s. Here in Florida, it's just so many of them, right?
Yeah.
But it does get a little bit more scary to open walls when you go older than the 70s. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, do I really want to open this wall?
You never know what is inside. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So you got your criteria, you got your idea of how you find these projects, and then you have your hard money lender. You use your HELOC, as you said, which is very common, right? A lot of people ask, "Hey, how am I going to fund this flip?" So not only can you borrow from some of your retirement accounts, 401ks, you can also use a self-directed IRA to partner with you on your flip. For a lot of people, that's a mind-blowing option, but there's also those HELOCs. And the cool thing about a HELOC is almost like a credit card. It's backed up by your house, obviously. So if you don't pay, you lose a little bit more than just your credit, like you would in your credit card. You could get foreclosed on and you lose your home. But I think HELOCs, and I've used them for a number of years, are extremely powerful for short-term borrowing from yourself. Quick, you have an out, you know what you're going to do, whether it's you're going to refi it and keep it as a rental or you're going to flip it. You have a date in mind when this guy is going to get paid back, and it goes right back, and you only paid interest the time you had that money out. So I absolutely love HELOCs for that purpose right there.
Excellent.
Don't go buying a boat on a HELOC though. And so as you move forward with that, right, tell us a little bit about your process for getting your estimates, finding your contractors. Share a little bit about that.
Okay. Because I have a little bit of experience, because my previous purchase for the apartment and whatever, we have to basically, I never purchase a property like a turnkey property. Always try to get the cheapest one, do the job by myself and my son, and prepare the apartment, be ready for the rental. And I know I get an estimate how much can cost to replace the flooring, how much can cost to replace the bathroom, the kitchen, appliances, and a little bit everything. I get an estimate with looking that this particular house that I purchased for my fixed flip, I basically purchased online. I never visit the house. I not recommend that things for the fifth one. But I get inspection reports. I see so many. Get the report, see the picture, and see, okay, let's do it. Initially, I get an estimate for about 30 to 40 grand for repairs. Because I see, okay, the kitchen is okay. We don't do the kitchen. The flooring, I have to do the flooring. So a few things. But after we finish, basically, we spend double or more. I get into the contract because I know there is a lot of possible revenue, or get a really good number. And if made a mistake, I know they have rooms. Worst case scenario, I get break even or so, but it's my first experience. I will learn a lot. That was the initial idea. And when I start working the projects, a lot of things new appear because we have to move the laundry room from one place to another. We do a lot of research in different houses in the neighborhood, and the kitchen really was really nice. If you see the picture, it was nice, but comparing with another houses selling in the neighborhood, all the other was a brand new kitchen, and that is a selling point for the property. And then we have to decide to remove everything and put everything new, and that cost me a lot of money because I have to put appliances new, brand new, top of the line, because the size of the property, the neighborhood require that type of appliances. And when we doing the bathroom, initially the house I think it was 2-1, and then was renewed and created 3-2, and we convert one garage into the room. Basically, was right now it's 4-2. When I get the report from the inspection, and the inspection report say they have PVC. That is for the second bathroom, but the original bathroom have the iron cast. When we open up and change the place in the toilet, because the toilet, when you open the door, the toilet was at the beginning. Yeah, we had to change for that. We remove everything, and we noticed there's iron cast. We had to change iron cast for PVC, and that also is a lot of money there. We moved the laundry room from one place to another. Also, we had to move the electrical panel because it was inside of the bedroom. We had to move to another place. A lot of things. Yeah.
That's great, man. But real quick, I do want to stop you there because I need to unpack something that you said that was super powerful and important. You doubled your budget.
Yes.
But you're still okay because you bought it right.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of beginners in real estate miss the point that in this business, you make your money when you buy.
Yeah, that's true.
Fabian bought it right. And even though the Pandora's box was open the second he got in there, like always, right? We always have a 10% extra budget. In this case, 10% wouldn't have been enough for him, right?
Nope.
But because he bought it right, he's following rule number 1. Worst case scenario, I break even. Never lose money. That's rule number 1. What's rule number 2? Don't forget rule number 1.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, and the other thing that, we're going to see your photos in a little bit, but you brought the property from here all the way up there. So I'm sure that some, if not most of those expenses, you're going to recoup on your asking price. Because you have a certain property that you're planning to sell for X amount of money, and now you do a new kitchen, you redo the bathrooms, you took the case of the pipes, you do a whole bunch of stuff that most of the renovations that we do add value. That's what we always preach. Try to add as much value to the property as possible. You convert it a 2-1 to a 4-2. It's not the same. So right there, you're busting.
No.
20%.
No. The house was over time converted, or was built as a 2-1, and then the previous owner, I don't know who, create an additional room with another bathroom, and
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you look,
and you added an extra bedroom by closing the garage.
Yeah, the additional bedroom is already there, but it's not defined as a bedroom.
Got you.
Yeah.
Living area.
Yeah.
Which is a hidden gem in itself, and when it's there, but it's not considered a bedroom. You do what needs to be done to make it an official bedroom.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yes.
Instant 15-20 grand in equity right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We have to do basically 2 things: change the closet, move the water heater from there to another place, and switch the electrical panel from basically the garage or the room to the dining room.
So you'll definitely recoup that and then some based on, what a bedroom is worth in that market, in that area.
Hmm.
And, another thing that you said that it's perfectly spot on is you looked at the neighborhood. You looked at the
Yes.
surrounding comps. You didn't just say, "Ooh, I'm Fabian and I like this." No, you said, "What is the people in this neighborhood buying? What is selling?" And even though I had this vision, well, the neighborhood calls for this vision. I got to go with this vision because at the end, you don't want that weird home in the neighborhood. For the most part, as flippers, as people who are doing this for a business, you're already speculating enough. You do not want to then speculate on what people want. You need to fit and conform to the neighborhood. I have lost plenty of time and money having that weird ugly duckling in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you really you did the right thing there by conforming, even if it probably did a number. It definitely did a number on your budget by the sounds of it. But I think that you'll still do very well based on the fact that it's what the neighborhood calls for. It's in a great market. You went first to location, right? Location.
Yes.
Then you found everything that fits your box, and then you made it valuable within that neighborhood.
Correct.
I love it, man. I'm itching to see the pictures. Lou, I know you got some more questions, but
Let's
I'm
have a
itching
look.
here.
No. I'm ready to share those pictures because this thing is a gem. Let me share the screen here. Boom. All right, let's close it. Look at this beauty here. So first of all, okay, this thing is counting the pictures by itself. We are in Miami, all right? We're in Coral Gables, which is, like I said, the cream of the cream of the cream in Miami, right? Let's have a look here. Let me move this.
That's
over.
if you just kind of scroll out a little bit, Lou, it's like that's very short distance to downtown,
Mhm.
Miami Beach, and all the hot spots, right, Fabian?
Yes, correct. You have
Coconut
everything
Grove. Yeah.
close to the highway, close to downtown, close to the airport, close to Coconut Rock, close to everything, basically.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Coconut Grove is on here. Coral Gables, part of Coral Gables, the
Mhm.
airport, the beaches, the port. I mean, you are in
Downtown.
the place.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so you have a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,700 square feet, with a huge lot size for Miami, really.
Hmm.
And let's have a look at this stunning home. Look at that. I love the
I love the
deck. I
sod
love
in the
the.
driveway setup. I'm a
Mhm.
huge fan of that. That's beautiful.
There you go. And you went all the way, meaning that full blown staging.
Correct. Yes, with staging included.
Look at
Yeah.
that. Look at that gorgeous. And I can see we're gonna see the before pictures, but in a property at this quality, you needed to do a brand new kitchen with brand new everything. Did you replace windows here? No.
No, no. The window was replaced, I think, in 2004. Or it's not impact window, but have shutters all and all.
Perfect. That's fine. Look at that stunning thing. Everything in gold
Wow,
like they
that
using
kitchen is
now.
beautiful, man. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you.
Fully staged. I usually don't do stages, but again, at this price range, it requires to be staged.
And we're getting into that market also, I think, where staging is,
Hmm.
is starting to be important again. Buyers are a little bit pickier right now. It's not a, 2021 or in 22 when interest rates were super low.
Hmm.
Buyers have options and they're wanting to envision themselves in the house. I think staging right now is going to get more and more important as the market gets a little tougher.
Hmm.
This is like the gold accents. That's beautiful.
I like the gold details. You went all in. I can see why your budget, went above. So this is what the second bedroom and the master bedroom.
That is the one they converted.
Perfect.
The conversion one. Yeah.
It
It's
looks
huge too.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. This is the master bedroom.
The other one. This is the common one. Yeah, it
Oh,
looks
even
very
better.
similar. Mhm.
This is the bedroom, but you went all the way. You put blinds. You see, he didn't listen to me. Ah.
That's true. That's true.
Blinds are important, Luis. We have this conversation every time we do a project together.
I see where you put your washer and dryer. Where were they before? You said the garage, right?
No, in the kitchen.
The kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at
Who
that.
fries eggs and washes clothes at the same time? And the outdoor seating area, which is so important in Miami. I mean, I think it's becoming more important pretty much anywhere in the country where there's sun, but especially down here in Florida and in South Florida, even more. I find that buyers and even renters, they want that outdoor space. They want to hang out outside, and whether they're barbecuing, hanging out with the kids, it's important to them. That's the reason why they live here and not somewhere where, you know, this property will be a fraction of the price because they're cooped up inside because it's snowing.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And then you got your contact information there. That's beautiful. So let's have a look at the before pictures. Let me stop sharing here. Let me. Boom. All right. This is what you got originally, right?
Yes, correct. Mhm.
They are not in not particular order, but let's move them around.
Yes.
So this is the front of your house. I would love to see the, side by side, but I don't know how to set them up here.
Mhm.
This is the same patio. Basically, you clean, painted, did everything
Yeah,
to make it
in the patio,
cozy.
basically, we clean everything, remove the stairs from there, and
Hmm.
create a new one, put a brand new,
This one.
and take out this tree and
Okay.
replace all the fence
Okay.
with new fence.
This
Time
tile
out.
here,
Time
you
out.
kept it.
I have a problem now. You
Yeah.
removed the mango tree, Fabian?
I'm sorry?
You removed the mango tree?
Yes.
How dare you, man? How dare you? That's illegal, man. I love mangoes, man. I have
Oh,
9
Hector,
trees
he
in
will
my
pick them
house.
up, put it in the truck, and
It's in the middle of the patio. I remove
that's funny. All new landscaping. I love what you did. I don't have pictures of the landscaping how it was before,
Yeah, we changed
but
the main door
hmm
with the and that door is where is the garage in the previous, but basically it's a
okay,
room. It's
perfect. So now it's the
not a room.
bedroom.
Having a split, we removed that split and put an additional conduct from the
Gotcha.
main
Uh-huh.
air condition to that room.
Perfect. Here we
Yeah,
have
we
the.
changed that door also, put a new one there because that is
Okay.
a little bit mess.
You didn't keep the beautiful lamps.
Yeah, they
So
have
you
solar
kept the solar
panels.
panels.
Yes, we keep it, and there was no working, of course, and we had to replace one part of the control. I don't know what is the name.
Okay.
I don't know. I just called the the solar panel guy, fix it up. They changed the part and it started working now.
Perfect.
We could just call it the flux capacitor.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So that's your main entrance door that you replaced.
Yeah. Yes. We replaced
Did
that
you
thing.
keep? I don't. Let me have a look. You kept the staircase and all
Yes.
this
Yes.
detail here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Everything just
We
nice and
put a new
painted.
light in outside
Mm-hmm.
part. Put a new numbers, big numbers inside.
It's
Yeah, make it
amazing
great.
what cleanup and paint will do, right? And that big door, right? You change the impact when somebody comes in. It's like, boom, here's your front door. Welcome home.
Yes.
Yeah, makes a lot of difference.
That's
All right.
so important, especially when flipping is that first visual, right?
First
Not only the
impression.
curb appeal of the landscape, but also that front door.
Hmm. Yeah. From here, we remove the carpet and put the new flooring, and of
Mm-hmm.
course
This is the bathroom.
the bathroom. Yes, and also we remove all the doors and put a new doors, a new baseboard.
Nice with new hardware and everything.
Yeah, new hardware, everything. Yeah,
Or
new light.
every like fixture I think is new as well. I saw it.
Yeah,
Actually, I think you put hi-hats all throughout the living areas. All right, let's see. I love the microwave there. This is nothing. This
yeah.
is
That
probably
was
the master
the
bedroom
yeah.
as
This
well.
is the garage. We removed that closet, that panel,
Mm-hmm.
electric panel. We switched, put on the other side, and on the left is a water heater. We removed from there and put next to the wash and dryer in the new
Gotcha.
laundry
So
room.
yeah, close here and put it on the other side.
Yeah,
Beautiful. And this is
and
another
in the
view from the same yeah, because I see
correct. Yeah.
the mini split there.
Uh,
Gorgeous
you
bathroom.
see, this is one of the. You see, you
This is the
open the
one where
door
the
and the
toilet
toilet
hit the
is
door.
next to the door. Yeah, it's crazy.
Some
You
people
trip over the toilet, or you could be on the toilet and brushing your teeth at the same time.
That's right. And there's the kitchen. I
The
see why you
kitchen
had to
look
replace the
really
kitchen.
nice.
Yeah.
All the cabinets, everything is basically new. 4 years, 5 years old. Everything is working.
Mhm.
Taking that down was hurt a lot because it's looked nice, but it's not for the property, for the price I'm looking for.
It's not for the price range that you were looking
Yeah.
for. I totally get it. I totally get it. This is the other bedroom, and we are done. Nice. Yeah, it looks okay, but this is I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not
it definitely
not
passes.
the luxury that you are trying to provide
Exactly. Yeah.
with the finishes that you have. Yeah.
It's not a terrible kitchen. It's doable, but it would have stuck out with the rest of the finishes that you did.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep, I totally agree.
They would have the buyers would have walked the house like, man, why did he stop at the kitchen? You know,
Yeah.
and we all know one thing: kitchen and bathrooms sell homes, right?
Yes.
You know, the
Yeah.
curb appeal and all of that. Yes, that's important to get the emotions going, but where people spend a lot of time is the kitchen, where families spend a lot of time is the kitchen,
Mhm.
where they want to be comfortable is in their bathroom. And so, you know, I always tell people if you're short on budget, do a great job at the kitchen, do a phenomenal job on the master bath, and the rest you could trim up a little bit if you want. But those two
You wanna
have to be bam.
My point of view is whoever pays the mortgage is the ones who has to be comfortable.
There you go.
Nice master bedroom, nice kitchen, which you're gonna be, and the rest of it, the secondary bedroom or the kids' bedroom, they can be kind of okay. But whoever writes the check or sends the ACH every month needs to be comfy.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
All
Well, I
right.
love it, man. Thank you so much, Fabian, for sharing. You did a phenomenal job. I have no doubt that project is going to fly off the shelves. You know, but God's honest, I would not have been able to tell that this was your first flip. I think you're expert at this. You're going to do a home run.
Thank you,
I'm-
Luis. Thank you, Luis, for all the knowledge, basically. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Not everybody listens.
Well, wait, he
But
still
no,
put mine on, so at least he took my advice on that.
he's right.
I love it, man. You did a phenomenal job. I can't wait to have you come back and show your big bag of cash, your sexy big bag of cash,
Yep,
and more importantly, do some projects with you, man. So keep us posted as you come up with more projects.
for sure.
Excited
For
to see
sure.
it.
I will give you
Your son has a bright future ahead of him in flipping real estate, man.
I hope so. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Yes.
All right. So I guess that's it. If you have any questions, you can reach us out anytime you want. We are at reallifetraining.com/RE or real estate at reallifetraining.com. I'm going to leave all the links and everything below in the comments. If you liked us, please like and subscribe. Like the video. We're starting a brand new channel. Subscribe to a brand new channel. We're in the middle of real life trading, and you have a lot of trading videos and us in real estate. So now we are focusing on just real estate. So please subscribe so you can, you'll know when we post something new. And we're gonna keep bringing you people that do it. So why don't you do it? Start. Go ahead. Great questions. Again, reach out to us. With this, we'll thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Actually, we're quick before we cut out, Lou. If you're looking for
What?
a house in the Coral Gables area, Fabian is selling one.
Oh yeah.
Call him.
Call me.
Can't stop forget about that one. Okay, guys.
Absolutely, that's straight.
Thanks for coming, Fabian. We appreciate your time, buddy.
Thank you very
Much
much.
appreciated. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.